Eagles are the kings of the sky, and they are known for their strength, courage, and vision. But what can we learn from eagles about leadership? So, let's talk about 7 leadership principles that we can learn from eagles. Principle number 1. Eagles fly alone at high altitudes. One of the most important lessons we can learn from eagles is to fly alone and at high altitudes. Eagles don't waste their time with negative or small-minded people. They soar high above the rest, focused on their goals. As leaders, we need to do the same. We need to surround ourselves with positive and supportive people who will help us to achieve our goals. We can't let negative people drag us down. If you want to be a successful leader, you need to learn to fly alone. This doesn't mean that you have to be isolated or that you can't have friends. But it does mean that you need to be able to make your own decisions and follow your own path. It also means that you need to be willing to stand up for what you believe in, even if it's unpopular. Imagine that you are the leader of a team at work. You have a big goal that you want to achieve, but some of your team members are not supportive. They are negative and small-minded. If you want to achieve your goal, you need to learn to fly alone. This doesn't mean that you have to ignore your team members, but it does mean that you need to be able to make your own decisions and follow your own path. You also need to be willing to stand up for what you believe in, even if it's unpopular. This may mean having difficult conversations with your team members, but it's important to be honest and upfront with them about your vision and goals. If you can do this, you will be well on your way to achieving your goal and becoming a successful leader. Principle number 2. Eagles have accurate vision. Eagles have amazing eyesight. They can see for miles, even in the harshest conditions. This allows them to spot their prey from a distance and to avoid danger. As leaders, we also need to have an accurate vision. We need to be able to see clearly where we want to go and how we are going to get there. Without a clear vision, it is easy to get lost and to lose sight of our goals. When we know what we want to achieve, we can stay focused and motivated, even when things get tough. So, how do we develop an accurate vision? Imagine you are the CEO of a company and you have a vision. To achieve this vision, you need to develop a clear plan. This plan should include specific goals, such as increasing revenue by 20% in the next year. It should also include specific strategies for how you are going to achieve these goals, such as launching new products and expanding into new markets. Once you have a plan, you need to communicate it to your employees and stakeholders. This will help to get everyone on the same page and working towards the same goal. Finally, you need to regularly review your vision and plan to make sure that you are still on track. Things may change, so it is important to be flexible and adaptable. If you can do this, you will be well on your way to achieving your vision and becoming a great leader. Principle number 3. Eagles does not eat dead things. Eagles are apex predators. They are at the top of the food chain. This means that they have the luxury of choosing what they eat. Eagles do not eat dead things. They feed only on fresh prey. This is because they know that fresh prey is the most nutritious and will give them the energy they need to fly and hunt. As leaders, we need to be like eagles. We need to be selective about what we feed our minds. We should not waste our time and energy on negative or unproductive things. Instead, we should focus on feeding our minds with positive and inspiring information. This will help us to stay motivated and focused on our goals. So, what can we do to feed our minds with positive and inspiring information? Imagine that you are a student and you are struggling to stay motivated in your studies. You find yourself wasting time on social media and watching TV. If you want to improve your grades and achieve your academic goals, you need to be more selective about what you feed your mind. You need to focus on feeding your mind with positive and inspiring information. One way to do this is to start reading books and articles about successful students. You can also listen to podcasts and audiobooks by motivational speakers. Another way to feed your mind with positive and inspiring information is to surround yourself with positive and supportive people. This could include your family, friends, or classmates who are also focused on their studies. As leaders, we need to focus on feeding our minds with positive and inspiring information. This will help us to stay motivated and focused on our goals. So in life, if you want to be a successful leader, you need to be like an eagle. Be selective about what you feed your mind and focus on feeding it with positive and inspiring information. Principle number 4. Eagles love the storm. Eagles are amazing creatures. They are known for their strength, courage, and resilience. One of the most remarkable things about eagles is that they love the storm. When other birds hide from the storm, eagles soar through it. They use the storm's wind to lift themselves higher. As leaders, we can learn a lot from eagles. We need to learn to love the storm. We need to learn to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities to grow and learn. When we face challenges, we can either let them defeat us or we can use them to make us stronger. The choice is ours. If we choose to let challenges defeat us, we will never reach our full potential. But if we choose to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities to grow and learn, we will become better leaders and better people. So, how can we learn to love the storm? Imagine that you are the CEO of a company and you are facing a financial crisis. You have to make some difficult decisions, such as laying off employees and cutting costs. If you want to save your company, you need to learn to love the storm. You need to embrace this challenge as an opportunity to make your company stronger and more resilient. You should start by changing your perspective on the challenge. Instead of seeing it as a negative thing, see it as an opportunity to make your company better. Ask yourself what you can learn from this challenge and how you can use it to improve your company's operations. You should also develop a positive attitude. Remind yourself that your company has faced challenges in the past and has overcome them. Believe that your company will overcome this challenge as well. Finally, build a strong support system. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people, such as your board of directors, your management team, and your employees. These people will help you to stay motivated and focused on your goal of saving your company. So in life, if you want to be a successful leader, learn to love the storm. Change your perspective on challenges, develop a positive attitude, and build a strong support system. Principle number 5. Eagles teach their young to fly. Eagles are devoted parents. They teach their young everything they need to know to survive and thrive. One of the most important lessons they teach their young is how to fly. Eagles start by teaching their young how to flap their wings. Then, they take them on short flights. As the young eagles get stronger and more confident, their parents take them on longer and longer flights. Eventually, the young eagles are able to fly on their own. But even then, their parents stay close by to help them if they need it. As leaders, we can learn a lot from eagles. We need to be mentors and leaders to others. We need to help them to develop their skills and reach their full potential. One way to do this is to teach others what we know. We can share our knowledge and experience with them. We can also provide them with opportunities to learn and grow. Another way to mentor others is to provide them with guidance and support. We can help them to set goals and achieve them. We can also help them to overcome challenges and setbacks. When we mentor others, we are helping to build a better future for ourselves and for the world. We are creating a new generation of leaders who are prepared to face the challenges of tomorrow. Imagine that you are a manager at a company and you have a new employee on your team. The new employee is eager to learn and grow, but they are also a little nervous. You can be a mentor to this new employee by sharing your knowledge and experience with them. You can teach them about the company's products and services as well as the best practices for their job. By mentoring this new employee, you are helping them to succeed in their role and to become a valuable asset to the team. Principle number 6. Eagles build strong nests. Eagles are known for their strong and secure nests. They build their nests high in the mountains, where they are safe from predators. Eagles build their nest using the strongest materials they can find. They use sticks, branches, and leaves to create a sturdy structure. They then line the nest with soft materials, such as feathers and grass, to make it comfortable for their young. Eagles are very protective of their nests. They will defend them from any predators that come near. As leaders, we can learn a lot from eagles. We need to build strong foundations for our businesses and our teams. One way to do this is to set clear goals and expectations. We need to communicate our vision to our team members and make sure that they know what we are trying to achieve. We also need to create a culture of trust and respect. This will help to create a positive and supportive work environment. Finally, we need to be willing to invest in our people and our businesses. This means providing our team members with the resources and training they need to be successful. When we build strong foundations for our businesses and our teams, we are setting ourselves up for success. Imagine that you are the CEO of a company and you are looking to expand into a new market. To be successful in this new market, you need to build a strong foundation. This means setting clear goals and expectations for your team members. You also need to communicate your vision to them and make sure that they know what you are trying to achieve. You also need to create a culture of trust and respect within your team. This will help to create a positive and supportive work environment. which is essential for success in any new market. Finally, you need to be willing to invest in your people and your business. This means providing your team members with the resources and training they need to be successful. So in life, if you want to be a successful leader, learn from eagles. Build strong foundations for your businesses and your teams. Principle number 7. Eagles renew themselves. Eagles are known for their longevity. They can live for up to 70 years. One of the reasons for their long lifespans is that they are able to renew themselves. Every few years, eagles pluck out their own feathers and beaks. This allows them to grow back stronger and more resilient. As leaders, we can learn a lot from eagles. We need to be willing to let go of the old and make room for the new. We need to be willing to change and grow in order to become the best version of ourselves. One way to renew ourselves is to learn new things. We can read books and articles, take courses, and attend workshops. We can also learn from the people around us. Another way to renew ourselves is to take care of our physical and mental health. We need to eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. We also need to find ways to manage stress and relax. Finally, we need to make time for reflection. We need to take some time each day to think about our goals, our values, and our progress. This will help us to stay focused and motivated on our journey to becoming the best version of ourselves. So in life, if you want to be a successful leader, learn from eagles. Renew yourself by learning new things, taking care of your physical and mental health, and making time for reflection. So in Journey of Life, I encourage you to take the time to reflect on these 7 principles and think about how you can apply them in your own life. What are some areas where you can improve? What are some things you can do to become a better leader? Remember, leadership is not about having a title or a position of authority. It is about being a positive role model and inspiring others to be their best selves. When we lead from the heart and with a strong vision, we can make a real difference in the world. Thank you for watching, and stay blessed.